Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of this solo Minecraft series. In last episode, we ended with caving, and it didn't go so well. So I thought, why don't we start with caving, and hopefully it will go better than it did last time. So let's hop straight into this video, shall we? Okay, so I have just gone out and I have collected some materials. I made some iron armor so that I am better protected in the caves, along with an iron pickaxe, and then I made some torches, got some extra wood, and I'm bringing a bundle to hold some extra blocks. And I will bring a water bucket, and I think that's all we need. So let's go caving. And there we go. Well, this creeper is going to take away the surprise, but go ahead, bud. Go ahead. We have just found our first set of diamonds. I'm going to collect them now because I would like to get enchanting done pretty soon. So I'm going to collect these now and not wait for fortune. There we go. Our first set of diamonds. That is pretty cool. Let's keep going. Oh no. I hate poisonous spiders. I despise them. I really do. Okay, well, we lost everything, so let's hurry up and go back down and get it. Oh, I really need a better way down my mountain. I hope I can find where I was. I didn't go down that far, did I? Let's hope we don't die going down here. Because you're here. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for the help. I didn't need it though. But like, where was it is the big question. My stuff! Okay, and you know what? I think that's enough caving for me for now. I really wanted to go check out that chest, but I just died from a creeper. And there's 2 more over there, along with poisonous spiders. Thought about making a shield and just trying to get in there, because I know where the spawner is. I can see it. Do we just try and run in and run out? Do we risk it? Did I lose my bundle? If I did, it's fine. There's like nothing in there. Oh, what if there's something good in that chest? I could make a bow. I'm going for it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, totally was not worth it. Well, there's a name tag. All right, let's get out. Okay. Well, that was a trip. Let's see. Let me make a new chest here. Okay. With our new chest, we can put all of our goodies. Got 11 diamonds. That's pretty awesome. And we got 2 stacks and 1 of iron. That will hold us for a while, which is pretty cool. We also got a single emerald in the very beginning. And a good amount of redstone. I don't know if I'm going to touch redstone. but I grabbed it because it's, you know, oh boy. Yeah, okay. So we're already out of space. I'm already gonna have to make a bunch of chests just to hold my stuff, which is fine. We'll have to just separate some things a little bit and organize. Okay, so now that we have gotten a bunch of good materials, I think it is a good time to start finishing up our farms and maybe also getting some animals started. So I've made myself some iron tools. I've also collected some dirt and grabbed some wood and some of the seeds that we already had to start our next farm, which will probably be wheat. And then we might make a second one and put pumpkins in there to start and then hopefully mix it with some melons. So let's go down here and get started on these farms. So I think I'm going to do the same design as I did for the other one. Yeah, so we have 2 spaces in between. And basically, I'm just going to copy exactly what I have for my other farms. And then we will just fill this one in with dirt. And we will put our water in. There we go. Okay, and this one I will want to make wheat. And boom, now we have a wheat farm, and I think I will collect some more wood, and we will add our pumpkins to another farm. Okay, so I have gone ahead and made our last farm. The one that I added was pumpkin. Now everything looks nice and symmetrical, and we can even, expand this a little bit. We can add more farms, different kinds of farms, and I will decorate, but that is not my top priority right now. So I think next we should work on animal farms, and I think I actually like the idea of putting them up on another level. So we can build kind of like a pathway up here from the farm because we have this pathway that kind of winds down our mountain and kind of goes towards the farm, which I think is pretty cool. So we can continue that path through the crops and then up this little thing, and then we will put our animals up here, and there's already 2 sheep up there, which is pretty cool. So we can start with sheep, and then we can see if we can find cows anywhere, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so I've gone through and I filled in a bunch of the holes that kind of went into a cave underneath us, and I lit them up. I just want to say this is not going to be fancy right now. I'm more focused on getting the essentials before we make everything all fancy, because that's just kind of how I play. So, my goal is to, get us started, and then later on we can come back and we can make things fancy. So, as I am getting wood to make fences and things for the farm, I just wanted to. Hello. I just wanted to pause here and thank you guys for the wonderful support on my first video. As of this morning, before recording this, that video already had 100 views, and that might not seem like a lot, but for a small YouTuber like Jack and I, that means the world to us. I loved the engagement in the comments and stuff, and it makes me really excited to want to continue making this series for everybody. So I just want to give a huge thank you for the support on the first episode. All right, so like I said, nothing fancy. This is our first fence, and I'm just going to light it up with a few torches, and hopefully by now, maybe some of our wheat has grown, and we can get these, well, there used to be 2. We can get these 2 sheep in here and breed it up. Okay, so that's 1 sheep, so let's see if we can go find the other one. It can't have traveled far. There's no way. Ah, it did not. Come hither. And we get an achievement. No, 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 no. Okay, and you immediately leave. All right, so that is the sheep farm started. And I kind of want to look around to see if we can find any cows, because if we can, that would be great. So I'm going to build another farm just right over here, I think. This one's going to be a little bit bigger because we have cows, which I'm hoping to bring over. Now we got some cows. This guy has just been hanging around me all day. What am I doing? And I guess we can build a small pen right over here for some chickens. Or we'll build it behind the what will hopefully be cow pen. So now we have sheep, we have what will hopefully be cows, and a small pen back there for chickens. And I'm hoping to add one more for pigs because we do have carrots and potatoes. So we could actually probably work on that now. And there we go. All right. So I think that looks really good. And like I said before, this isn't going to stay like this. I want to make these look better. I just want to kind of get the basics in and kind of just get going before we focus on making everything look really pretty. Because I don't think I've prefaced this in the last episode. I am not a builder. So if that's what you came here to watch, I'm sorry to disappoint. I've never been a builder. It's never really interested me. So, I mean, I will try my best to make things look as good as I can, but, don't expect, if you've ever heard of them, hermitcraft style builds. I am not skilled like that whatsoever. I mean, I'm building this. So, I want to get better. Don't get me wrong, but for now, this is what we're stuck with, and I'm okay with it. So now I think I want to focus on getting some pigs and cows into their pens and probably chickens as well. I did see a pig over here, so if I can lure that guy over, maybe with another friend. So we have one. We do have a chicken as well. Do we have any more pigs? Okay, there's one over here. I think I'm going to grab these two pigs. And now we have our pigs. Look at him with his giant head. Hello. I'd really love to find some cows. I don't know where we're going to get any because I haven't seen any. I have seen sheep, pigs, and chickens. So there's a chance they're on the other side of this mountain. So I'm going to go over there and look. Okay, well, I didn't see any on the village that is above my house. So I'm going to go to the other village and see what we can find. Do you guys have some cows just caged? You guys just keeping some cows? Keeping the only two cows in the entire area over here at all? No? Okay. Oh, I see one. I see one all the way over there. Okay, I don't see any closer cows. So this one that I see over here will be the cow. Do you have another? Oh, it's two cows. It's three cows. We just have to get these guys all the way over to our farm. Okay. After that long trek, we got everybody in here. I'm surprised you didn't grow up with the amount of time that took. All right, and last but not least, we are going to grab a few chickens. And there we go. We have a good assortment of animals now. This is looking pretty amazing. We got our 4 farms over here. We have all, you can't see them, but we have our chickens, cows, sheep, and pigs over there. And I think the last thing that I want to do for this episode is last 2 things, actually. I want to create our path that kind of winds through the middle of this and goes over here and goes up to our animals. And then I also want to create a better path up to our house. So let's get to it. Well, that's as far as we're going to get with the pathway for right now because my shovel just broke. But this is not too bad. I think this is pretty good. It kind of goes through the middle. It continues this path that we have already. Next, I want to work on getting up here better. So like I said, it's nothing crazy, but it does get us up the mountain and it will look better, but right now it's just stone stairs. And you know what? I don't really mind it. I'm just trying to get us through the first chunk of the beginning of Minecraft, and you know what? This isn't bad. And maybe next episode that's what we'll work on. We'll work on making it better. So I think that's where I'm going to leave today's episode off. We got our animal farms going, we got our crops going. We have a semi good way of getting up our mountain. It's functional. I'm going to make it look better. Right now, it just looks like, well, what I did, throw stone stairs down or cobblestone stairs down, but that's okay. In the next episode, we will make it look so much better. I will think of some plans to do for this area. Again, thank you so much for all the support on the first episode. I really, really appreciate it. It was awesome to see all the comments and things of that sort that came through on my first episode. As always, thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment what your favorite part of this video was today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!